So hello everyone and welcome back to Blood Bowl Chaos Edition with Gide. And we shall be indeed beginning the campaign this time around and possibly also get into our first game. I indeed wish to be rather playing in the classical mode. There would be a lot of different things in the Blitz mode, like getting armor for the players and stuff as well. That would be interesting at some point, but I have really no knowledge about those, especially so I rather play in the classical mode. And as I said previously, hard and let's play as the campaign name. So the votes were overall very close to both the Underworld and Necromantics. Overall, it was just a 1 or 2 vote differences, basically, if there was really any. I counted them overall, but overall I think it was the best decision from my part that I would simply do a random generated number roll to decide which team we shall be playing as. I decided to roll a d6 basically, and we would be playing as Underworld if we got 1 to 3 numbers, or play as Necromantic if we got 4 to 6. And the number that we got was number 6. So we shall be playing as the Necromantics in this Let's Play. I think purple is a good color for them. There was not really a lot of names, at least specifically for the Necromantics team, so I think we can be called, as one person mentioned, Deer of the Dark. I think it's a good name. And then for our motto we can just take Sun is overrated. Sun is overrated. As simple as that. Team history, of course, is team history. I don't think we have any need to be changing it. But then what picture we want, there was a couple of options that I like personally. I like this, for example, but we only have basically 2 werewolves, and I kind of think that I like this first of all. It has a nice lightning touch, and there is necromantic skeletal powers and a human touch and all that, but we can kind of think about this also in the Let's Play perspective, that we are connected by the electrical internet powers to make this team happen and all that, and make the necromantical powers come true and make our team come true. So I think this is good. So let us begin our campaign. So here is a lot of different tournaments that we can be participating in, but the first one we have to be going in is the Clean Cup, because we have to have a certain amount of prestige to be able to get into some certain ones, and it has to be some certain season. And we don't have any prestige at the moment. The winner of this cup can get 30k of money and 10 prestige. So that's the first one we're gonna be participating in. A chariot competition. The Clean Cup is much sought after by the smaller teams who see it as a low-cost route to making a reputation for themselves. An additional benefit is that the major sides tend to ignore the cup because of the strict rules that are in force. So it is a perfect place to be starting from. And of course we currently have no players whatsoever, so of course we wish to be buying some. And I think the good way to go about this is to simply buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 immediately, because those are something that we are going to be needing. We need to be then of course renaming our people or all of the players. But nonetheless, that's going to be our team first of all. I think we at least could buy 1 reroll. And that's almost pretty much all the money we have. So let's just buy a few Sheeta leaders and 1 assistant coach. the more we have cheerleaders or assistant coaches, we might be able to win more rerolls in the future in the different kickoff events. As said before, each time that there is a kickoff or we start a new half in the actual games, there is a possibility of maybe getting something like a new reroll for yourself and so on. Display team. Here we are, and of course then team roster to be changing all the names. So, our first Werewolf is going to be named not Krumm-Tusked Valen, even if it's not a bad name, but Saeke. And I hope it's pronounced correctly. And our second Werewolf is going to be named Mr. Cutley. Very cutley. Indeed. Well, a lot more than a lot of most of our guys in here. Outlast the Handsome and Cutie the Horrible are not bad names either, to be honest, for the flesh golems. There's not exactly any really stupid ones in this team, but I think flesh golems are closest to being stupid, as there wasn't as many names overall chosen. I think the first one of these could be simply because I just simply think that they look quite a lot like Frankenstein monsters. Dr. Frankenstein. Yes, and we can be changing his skin to fit it a little bit better. I don't really know if there's really almost any difference in... actually there is a difference. You notice the little nose ring. Here it is, here it isn't. So, let's be without the nose ring for this guy. And then Cutie the Horrible shall be known as Mr. Hume. Let's see, and he can have that in his nose, and maybe maybe the purple is a good color. At least we can easily know which one is which from seeing from the distance. Charles the Tyrant is kind of funny name too. Halo Coffin. Smelly Dress Rippers, Forever the Croner. There are really quite some fun names for these different kind of guys too already, like randomly generated into here, but I think it's still nicer to be naming them all ourselves. So Firm Grinder. But our fights are going to be named as, first of all, Variax. Variax is the person that I was watching the Blood Bowl, first of all, as well. And without him I wouldn't have been getting this game. And the second one is Track Cigar. Then our ghouls are going to be named as Google the Clever. These are the guys. The ghouls are the ones that are... they have dots, so they are able to evade enemies a little bit easier, but they are kind of the easiest to get injured as well, considering they have no regeneration. So we will see how well they will be able to fare. And you shall be Agenti. And then for our zombies, we don't really have that many otherwise names, so we could basically leave some of these, but I was thinking that I could just simply name a few of these at least as Minsk and Boo. Minsk and Boo. And you know where they come from if you have played the specific game. And then the last name I don't... well, this guy is certainly not close to a goblin, but, well, as we are not going to be able to have goblins in this team, I'm going to be naming him nonetheless as Sas Perkele, which is actually a Finnish curse word, if you didn't know. There's also different skins in here. I don't know which one would be best though. Yeah, let's have that one, and let's change these up a little bit too. Just because he can be green. And you could then be... Let's try to see something. Oh, maybe this kind of a one with, with the mohawk. Yeah, okay, so this shall be our team. Psyche, Mr. Cuddly, Dr. Frankenstein, Mr. Hume, Verayax, Draxigar, Google the Clever, or Sagar, I'm not sure which way, Agenti, Minsk, Boo, and Perkele. So that shall be our team, and let us go into our very first match, or prepare for a match. We got 300,000 gold in petty cash, which we can be using in different things before the battle. We're going to be meeting the Horde of Corn first, which I think is not going to be very easy battle. So let's get at least Igor, which kind of means that he can cure someone if they have gotten some damage into themselves. Then some extra training is good. We get an extra team reroll from that, and then we have 100,000 still, so let's just get Bloodvisor Babes too, which helps knocked out players to come back to game a little bit easier. So let's do this, and hopefully be able to win against these guys. Kind of a funny thing that I already played against these guys in the one game that I recorded with my Wild Elves, and now we are meeting them again immediately with the Deer of the Dark. But let's see how this will all be going then. And I shall try to do my best. But of course they are very unexperienced at this point, so we will see. I'm not sure how this will be going, in all honesty. We are apparently fighting in a ship, at least. Let's see this motion, how it comes into the ship, nonetheless, at least for the first time. And here we are with our team, and we can be choosing the toss. As said before, if we get the tails, then we can be choosing if we are receiving the ball or kicking it off first, or if it comes then heads, they can choose that. So let's pick tails. We can be picking, so let's receive the ball. I'm not sure which one would be better for them, to be honest. So let's see, what do I want? I want you guys in front, that's definitely a case. So Minsk and Boo. I'm not sure if this would be better or not. Just like thinking a little bit what I wanna try to do and achieve here. I think that at least our Fairfools and Whites could be on the sides for the start. At least for the very first time. And then perhaps you guys are here in the back to try to be ready to catch a ball, and maybe you will just be a little bit more in the back to wait to see where to go. Let's try this. Accept. Oh, and yes. First of all, they shall be kicking the ball for us. Brilliant coaching, which means that the more fame and assistances we have, the better chance we get the reroll. We get the same results now with our assistant coaches and fame, which means that we both get an extra reroll, which is okay, I guess. Oh, they threw the ball all the way there. Okay. This way we can see all the names. Of course, we can also see the names of the opponent players, but we can also see where everyone is. So Psyche and Verax are on this side, and Mr. Cutley and Cigar is here. But the ball got all the way into here. I think Mr. Hume shall begin at least. And what a perfect start. Attacker down or attacker down. Let's I guess we shall be using our first reroll here then. Yeah, push then, I guess. Right. That was just simply perfect. Yeah, try to do something against that one, I guess. Yeah, let's move up. Let's not be next to that one. Let's try to get Minsk and Boo up into here to be making a little bit of a cage. We're gonna be trying to get forward in this direction. No, you're not gonna go from there. Doing all those dodge rolls. Maybe I get next to that guy then, I would say. And yes, you shall... Actually, I think, Perkele, you are going to go there and bother this one, or keep him some company for a bit. And, I think we are going to be blitzing against one of these guys with Fearful, probably because... But we have to be careful with the Fearfuls because they have Frenzy, which means that they will attack twice, basically. As such, it would not be the worst if we could... I don't think we can get anyone out of the... Well, this way we could try, actually. And especially if we put this guy into here, we should be able to make a little bit of a way into that direction, I think. No matter the result. So let's do this. Okay, push. That's okay. Only one dice roll, because that one is still there, but at least this guy is here to support us too, which is okay. Well, he's pushed there nonetheless, which definitely is not the worst result. Akenti, you will go there. And before I will try to be picking up the ball, which can result very much in a failure, I'm just gonna be getting everyone closer to this direction first. Ferax and Saeke as well. And Kyuko, the clever, try to pick up the ball. Thank you very much. Pick up failed. Well, that is not too surprising necessarily. Well, they are moving some players up in here, which is relatively okay, but we shall see how this will all go now. Boo got a little bit beaten up there. Minsk got beaten up in there, though it should still not be the easiest one to pick up for them either, but definitely not the best start. Well, at least Stand Firm was in order there. Yeah, not good start for a fact. Not a good start. Well, at least you kept him busy for a moment or so. Let's see how many we will be able to... Well, everyone is able to almost stand up except for Minsk, but yeah, you're in problems there. That's not going very surprising. You will get up, and you will still try to push that guy into there. I think, even though I'm not sure actually if that's the best choice, but maybe if we could get this guy first out of here. Nice. Should I put him into the ball or not, though? It could go from there to the hands of Google, just like that, so maybe. Let's try that. And yeah, no, don't follow up. Okay, it's in a better position for us anyway, so that's nice. And now, attack that guy, very nice. Even an injury roll, I think. Yeah, he got an injury roll, but he was pushed away. So we didn't get any star player points, which is a shame, though, at least in my opinion. So you could try to go there. I think it might be best that you try to attack. So I don't know. Don't really got a lot of support there, to be honest. I'm kind of just a little bit... I feel that it's still a risk for me to try to go pick up the ball, even though I feel that I should. You can't be blitzing anymore because I stood you up, so that's... and I'm afraid of the pool. If I go there with Saeke now, that would mean that he would be frenzying in a bad place, possibly, which would not be the best. Maybe you could go from... I don't know, from around here into here. as a little bit of a support in the back. Maybe that would be better. But of course that would mean that I should really try to get the ball. Well, at least we would get 2 against this guy, but this is really... Go for Axe. I trust that you will take him out. Well, not take him out, but at least he's out of the way for now. A little bit more. Just stay there. Google, please do this, okay? Please. Pretty please. Pick up. Yes, please. Thank you. Well, that was a lot of work. Which would be the best way to go from, I think, from here. Probably not all the way into there. They will have to work a little bit to get to you, I hope. So I hope you will be relatively safe there at the moment. We could possibly think of going into here, but the problem is that I think that then they will at least get easier into here, though I'm afraid that they might try to push you out of the borders as well, but I guess we shall see in this next turn how things will be going exactly. For their turn, I almost would like to just see what kind of guys they happen to be. Pit fighter cultists. Well, Dr. Frankenstein isn't staying up very well, but... Oh, Saekke. Poor Saekke. Well, good, Fume, good. You got him. You got him. Okay, so then what? Minsk stand up, I mean. Not stood. And, But then what? Okay, they go here as a support, I guess. We want to get this guy out of here at least, but I'm just kind of worried. Do I blitz that good? Maybe result in quite sad or bad frenzy opportunities as well, or... Maybe we should just do some of these maybe safer blocks first. As such, this is pretty good as, well, for block it means that even if we could take both down, they would both be standing still. Defender stumbles in this situation works perfectly. Good job, Ferax. And then Mr. Hume could be coming into this direction, I hope. Yes, good. Just into there and go up as well. So now this should be pretty safe option, especially if we blitz into this direction with Saekke. That should be perfectly safe. So go. Good, very good. No need to do anything more in there. And this should be relatively safe. Touchdown from this point onwards, I would say. Go Google. And then let's just move some more players into here to help protect him. He has this guy who could try to get there, and this as well. And not really a lot more. Frankenstein's there. Get up. And then you. Cigar. So shall go into... Well, I guess just into here in the very protective position. Why not? He should have a lot of difficulty trying to get into our Google, nonetheless. Maybe you can go into here. And you will then go into here somewhere. Yeah. Or here. Both should work just as well. So that should be pretty much securing our first touchdown in this match at least, I think. He is suiting all of his players up, of course. Or pretty much all at least. He brought that guy into there. But this should be the only one then to almost reach. Well, poor Perkele. That guy didn't stand a chance in dodging away, which is good. But, we could try to get the touchdown with someone else. or do something else before, but kind of in a good fashion that there could be another 2 red skulls waiting for us. Let's just get the safe touchdown now. I think that's a good choice. Good job. Our very first touchdown. Good job, Google. The clever. And our pretty cheetah leaders with their zombie heads. And then just seeing who gets up. Their team is the only one who suffered. They have that guy back and they have reserve player, but that one guy is still injured. Quite nicely enough. And then we shall be kicking off the ball, so we wouldn't have to be as defensive. So let's bring our cools at least a little bit up. And I think that should be good. Oh, okay. You as a zombie want to be kicking it off. Fine. Try to kick it somewhere in there. Quick snap. The offense starts their drive a fraction before the defense is ready, catching the kicking team flat-footed. All the players on the receiving team are allowed to move 1 square, which usually the computer doesn't do though. Yeah, he didn't bother with it now either. Well, that was a very nice kick though, perkele, I can say that much. Kind of a... well, thank you for the nice touchdown, and I forgot completely to take these dice rolls up into here. But oh well, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. He was able to pick up the ball though. I'm not sure how to keep this as dark the full time. Or does it now stay? No, it doesn't. I'm not sure. Probably nonetheless overall nicer for everyone. Well, he got a wild animal, which means that he doesn't want to do anything right now than this turn. Well, he's definitely catering a lot of players against our line in here, that's for sure. I think I want to be going and taking some guys there to give him a little bit something to think about though. But Hume, you shall still be getting up first of all. I don't know, is this guy good? Yeah, they shouldn't be very good at throwing at least, which is something that you will have to be worrying about with some. Oh, they wanted to gang up on Google. Why? Why did you want to do such a thing? Yeah, this isn't a good chance. Agenti... where do I want to put you? Go into there. Maybe we can get a dice roll or a few better dice rolls in here. Still not though. Can you get into anywhere? Not really. Unless getting into here. But I think you might be better served to be having a look in this direction, to be honest. I'm kind of wondering what I would want to be blitzing, but that would be a very risky blitz. Because then there would be a frenzy and we would be already going for it in there, so that's too risky. We could try in here. Possibly. Maybe. Or in here. In here it at least is very safe, that's for sure. Okay, let's just do it in here for now, at least. Good. Defender stumbles, which is nice. Then these guys are still free, but I kind of really would want to get into there to give these guys something to think about. With the Fairfuls. They are nicely quick. And dangerous. There's a few dots or tackling areas first of all for them to think about. That would mean dodge, you're not a very good dodger. Drag cigar, no offense meant, but you really aren't. So, come into here somewhere, let's see if we can do anything in here. Still only 1 blocks though, so not really something we should be thinking about, to be honest. But I kind of want to take a risk and try one, so let's try this. Both down, that's fine, I guess. I wouldn't have been doing anything else this turn anyways anymore, so as such it's quite fine. And I think we take a relatively okay guy away from him nonetheless. That's understandable from him, though we still have these guys also on this side, so it's not completely safe for him to be bringing the ball into that direction, in my opinion. That would be a very nice bliss situation for a werewolf, though. Off the platform, so to speak. And he's not at least doing anything else. He should be very hard for him to get any of these to protect this guy, so... And he's still wanting to be a wild animal, which is completely fine with me. That guy is also going very frenzy. Okay, that was able to dodge away from there to protect that one, but that wasn't. That one, the Taruon, whatever the name was, exactly, Taruon Memoramonte, got a quite a, critical failure. So, not gonna work. Can you get all the way into here? Yes, you can, easily. What we need, though, is then to keep those guys busy. Which actually shouldn't be very hard, even, to be honest, because we can bring Hume even into here, and then to bring these other guys into this direction. You go into there. That should already help quite a bit with the bliss. Yes. Nice. I think that's actually something we could be doing pretty much immediately. You could get up, to be honest, and just move up in here, maybe to just help Verayax a little bit. All of these other things, I think I will be trying to see about these blocks a little bit later, after this. You get up. You're not gonna be moving from there anyways, from anywhere, into anywhere. Go. Go, Saeke, go. Just the push, but that should be relatively fine. Another push is actually very fine in this situation. The ball, of course, will... well... ball scattered in the bad place, to be honest. And that's really a shame. You didn't get any special player points from that, even though we caused a death. Which he, of course, regenerated or used the apotry, but that's at least 2 players down that he doesn't have in a game, which still isn't very bad. But, it's not in a good place. It's not in a good place. That's something we can indeed easily say. Now I'm like wondering, how do I get rid of that guy? Maybe I should just get rid of this guy first, maybe scatter him onto that ball, and then see where it would go. Okay. Yes, follow up. No. I don't think you're very good at catching a no. Minsk, you're not gonna be catching the ball. We do need that ball, though, before those guys get into here. For a fact. 1 dice. Well, Verayax, you're going to be attacking first of all. Good job. No need to follow up. I think this is all up to you now, Agenti, to pick up that ball. I don't trust that either. We have a reroll for this, so please do this, though. We have a reroll to use if it fails, but it didn't, which is great. Go here next to them. Please. Yeah, I don't like this situation the most, but they actually can't really very easily reach here, so it should be relatively fine. This is something that I am wondering about, though. But, it's still risky. Let's try it. Let's try the reroll. I probably shouldn't, in all honesty. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't have tried to reroll that. I shouldn't have tried to reroll that. Well, let's hope he would still be a wild animal, though I doubt he will be. I doubt he will be. Well, good job, Boo. Very good job, actually. You managed to knock that kind of a beast down. That's really a good job. I think. That's really a good job. Okay then, what do we wanna do then? Probably just get the upper field completely into here and get people to help him or protect him as best as we can. Verax, get up. And Google also get up into here. Maybe just into here. Those can be doing whatever they want to be doing, to be honest. You can get up again. Ooh. Great job, by the way. And then let's see, what do we want to do? Psyche and Cigar. Cigar, get into here. And then you can try to get this down, which you did. Good job. And Psyche, now you can try this guy. Okay. Into that direction. Good. You don't have that great of a chance. So you will try that. Great. No need to follow up. I'm kind of a little bit afraid how this would go if they would frenzy towards him as well. So probably best I don't do it. You don't really have dots either, so better to leave you in there, I would think. At least. He needs to do something. We have only one more turn before... I hope he doesn't succeed with the blitz. Well, I guess he probably will. It's still in a relatively good position though, the ball for us. So as such, it's not that big of an issue, necessarily. But we'll see if we can somehow make a touchdown still in this half. Because there's only one more turn for us. You could probably do it. You couldn't do it at least. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically someone would need to hand off the ball to you. And that does mean quite a few. Well, it's still good that he hasn't been able to do that sort of a touchdown, but I would really like to be able to get the touchdown. But this isn't going to be easy. For a fact, I would want to get rid of this guy because of the fact that he's very badly in the way here. Can't really get anyone closer to help though. Like after this push, well, if we push him into this direction, Verax will be able to help. So it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Go, Mr. Catlimp, go! Okay, a push. Which I hope will be okay. Well. That's not too surprising. I was hoping that that would be enough, but it wasn't, so we weren't able to score. It's a shame, but... It's a shame. I should have just... At least he fell as well. Well, not the second touchdown. It was close, but I should have just been a little bit more careful there, to be honest. But it's half time, so we shall be having more chances this half. And he still has those 2 players at least as injured, which is still nice. So, before kicking it off, I think everything should be pretty much as they are. Yes, everything's as it should be. Try to get the ball somewhere in there, I guess. Change in weather. And he can give the ball to whoever he wants because it went off the lines. He gave it into here. At least it's very easy to see. Well, I guess that's kind of good. Because at least he couldn't frenzy. Well, this guy doesn't actually have frenzy. But still. Okay, well, they are trying to push from that side for sure. Nice, again, wild animal. He is making some dodge rolls too. I think Dr. Frankenstein will just need to be keeping company for this guy, and otherwise pretty much everyone will be going into here. Yeah, I think you will come into here, Kentti. And you will try to get rid of this guy first of all. Good. And yes, move up of course. We could try to blitz, but at the moment it would be kind of dangerous. Which I hope we can be changing a little bit in here. At least. Move into here at least. That of course is very dangerous. Go into here as a little bit of a extra tackling zones that they have to be going over, so to speak. I think you might try to go from this side, maybe into here, to see about getting something done from that side. What about you, Variax? I'm not sure if there's any really perfect options, to be honest, other than just getting to this direction. I'm a little bit worried about this though, for a fact. Not only because it's just one dice roll. We could just be getting up and just going on the way here, but I kind of wanna play risk. So let's try to do this. Reroll. Nice, good job. Even if that was very well, I hope the ball doesn't scatter into a very bad place. Well, I guess that's not a bad place, but there's just a problem that either we're not next to the ball anyway, so yeah. It's still on next to his guys, so we shall see what he does or who gets the ball now then. Let's hope that he doesn't manage to pick up the ball. That would be optimal. That would be great. He managed to pick up the ball. Dodge first and then pick up the ball. Well, at least he has to be forming his cage again into that direction. Having a few of his guys nonetheless knocked out. And he managed to dodge, and Mr. Cutley is again down, unfortunately, on the side here. He still is wild animal. I do have to say that the computer has, or the AI has had very bad luck with this guy. He's been wild animal AFK pretty much the full time, I think. Mr. Hume, get up and just come into this direction, I think. That's good. I'm afraid of putting you up in there, to be honest. So, how would I be able to blitz that guy? I don't think that's actually probably the wisest decision to do right now. I like my row of zombies here pretty well, to be honest. We could try to blitz this guy and get that way closer to there, which is what I think I want to be doing at this point. Good. And yes, go up. Good. We're gonna be bothering him even more. You are still going to be staying there because it would be quite dangerous for you to be getting anywhere else. Boo, get up a little bit. Then, I don't know, maybe Minsk could go into here. Just to create a little bit of some tackling zones. I'm really not comfortable putting you up in there, to be honest though, so not something I'm keen on doing. Google, try to get up into here as well. Yeah, somewhere in here I guess is okay. We don't have as many in here at the moment, so I'll get to go a little bit more into here. Maybe here. And I think I want to be keeping track in here. I don't feel comfortable putting him up in here, as said before, as there's this line. Let's just end the turn and see what he does. At least we are bothering him here, and Hume is also closing to here. Well, not too surprising there that Frankenstein didn't really stand a chance against that guy. But not a lot I could do about that. Okay, he wanted to attack against Saeke. At least that is a blitz into that direction, so not that great, I would say. He didn't really get forward, he only cleared his side a little bit, which isn't really that much, as said before. Not sure what he's thinking about. That guy's moving at least. And that's it, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. At least this guy has been pretty nicely tied up in here by Frankenstein, so that should be good. Yep, Frankenstein, just stand up. You have to be taking the punishment in there, I'm sorry, but that's kind of how it is. That's just kind of how it is. And Verax has a clear shot into this guy, if we only get some other guys in there to help him out. Which I would like to do. But who and what way exactly is then another question entirely. This is actually it's a +1 strength guy, so no wonder that it's good. Actually, well, there's this guy on the way. Like, everywhere that I look is a good possibility, but then it feels like there's still someone on the way. Maybe I could do a blitz with Saeke after I move Boo into here. Just move here. Blitz, and blitz into that direction should be okay. I hope. I hope. I have no... Okay, good. Like, I haven't used Blitz or Frenzy that much anyways before, so not something that I'm that used to using, so to speak. Okay, Verax, you have your chance here to get the ball off this guy. Very nice. Into that direction and move up. Saeke, do you want to reroll? Well, I guess it would be a nice position for you to have it. Nice. You picked up the ball. Very nice, actually. Then we can just try to be seeing about getting guys up there. No. Just get into here to help with this block, hopefully. Nice enough. Both down or defender stumbles. Because here we can easily choose the boat down because we have the block. So it would basically mean only he's down. Let's just do defender stumble so we can go up 1 point. This guy is up in here though, which I don't like that much. Minsk, come into this direction, I guess. Let's try to do this block now. Very nice, very nice. Let's get Verax into there actually. And yes, move up. Very nice, I would say. You don't need to be doing anything. I still am afraid to be putting you up, even though you have Drak there as a support now. I can maybe just get a little bit forward. And I guess that's it. Let's see what he does with this situation. At least one guy is going in the complete wrong direction. You just lost the ball for the moment. Well, he is getting his players up. That's always a good start. That guy decides to blitz. Well, he is pretty free to go and blitz, so not too surprising. Shame that you lost the ball, though. Ow! Stupid Malek. Crutchemort fouls. Well, he's still again a wild animal. Oops, sorry, I didn't see him. Yeah, right. You didn't see him. I don't believe you. 1 bit. Let's get rid of this guy. He has this guy here now as a helping hand. Yes, you go there. I want to get rid of this guy, especially now when he even you made a foul. That's so not nice. Yes, you. And the reason that I didn't get Cutley up yet is because I kind of would like to rather get him forward into this direction to help in here, which is exactly what I'm gonna be doing now. You're not next to the ball too there nicely. So that should be pretty nice. Hume, like, I don't know. On the other hand, if you get this guy down, you would be next to so many guys that you would be a little bit tying up. But this is, in reality, this is a little bit risky. Just because of the fact that, well, he's knocked out. Because any of these rolls might be attacker down, and that wouldn't be fun now, would it? No, it wouldn't. Let's try this. Verax. Good. Let's get actually this guy more into there. And yes, follow up. No injury. It almost looked like an injury roll, but not quite. Means, if you get into here, you still don't have better blocks. Yeah. And I don't dare to move with you. So I think you kind of have to either... I don't trust you to make a successful run from there, so maybe you just stand up and try to give some support into here for these guys to attack. So yeah, okay, let's try this. Hopefully it will not only be a push, but it was only a push. Push him into there, then I guess... Well, at least we have 2 on this guy now. Might as well. This guy is free though. Well, almost free. But we did get a lot of done. There's 2 Fearfuls nonetheless next to the ball, which surely is not too bad. And there's a lot of guys here down who aren't able to do that much. I really kind of would like to get the touchdown with someone else than just a cool. Like, Fearfuls would be great to get touchdowns so that they would level up quicker. It's always 3-star player points when you get a ball and touchdown. I don't like you. Emlon Esprit de Feu. I don't like you. And I don't like that either, to be honest. I don't want you to push him out of the field. Well, they are still just doing their thing there. Fighting against each other. That's same situation basically. That guy is starting to get up again. Get up. Well, we do need to get rid of that guy for sure. I would like to get someone else there to help though. Before that. I don't think that I will be able to get anyone there to help though. I really want you out of there, in all honesty. Maybe if you go into here, we could have a better block into this guy at least. Just for the fact that you don't get accidentally pushed away from the field, because that would be very, very bad. And not very fun. You will also just go there to distract that guy, I guess. We could get this guy relatively easily, I guess. I don't know. This all seems like risk after risk after risk, and I really don't like to be trying to dodge away from this situation. Anyways. Okay, let's just hope that this will work out. Go Saeke, please. Okay, defender stumbles is good. Ball scattered in a good place. I hope Mr. Cutley could go and pick that up. Let's try to do something else before that though, because I feel that that's still a risk. Good, defender down. Actually, we could get Verax out of this situation. And in the better position to protect the ball. plus the carrier of the ball. I don't want to pick it up necessarily. Well, they both have actually same agility, so as such it wouldn't matter really, but Verax is slower, so probably fearful at this point and situation. Okay, yeah. Try to pick up the ball, please. Big failed. Well, at least it's in as good of a place as we can hope, I guess. End of match immediate. Yes, I know. No one is able to pick up the ball. Well, his guys also got up, which I'm not too pleased about. I kind of feel like we're not getting anywhere from here at this moment. Ouch. Well, nothing permanent. No permanent damage. Done. Ow. I think regeneration worked, though, so he's fine, even though he got injured, but he was able to regenerate, so that's great. That that thing is just going on in there. It's all okay. It's all okay. Well, we shall see if we manage to somehow get one more touchdown during this time. Well, at least that's one free knockout, or knocking down at least for one turn. Which is okay-ish. Oh, Frankenstein, you're not going to get up now. That's quite of a shame. Just hang up on this guy, I guess. You can't really get anywhere from there, anywhere more useful. Maybe try to get this guy again towards the ball, or... I don't know. This wasn't really probably very good. Yeah, probably not very good. Now the ball scattered into there, which is definitely not as good. Okay, Now I'm really regretting that choice. Well, I guess we can try to get this guy out. Well... go into there anyways. Catch up 4. Yeah, doesn't look very good. You do have dodge, but maybe I can try to blitz this and at least go and distract that at least a little bit. And no, don't follow up into that direction. Just come here next to the ball. We still would have 2 red dice against that one. This really was not the best for us. That's at least for sure. Well, get into here, Verax. They shouldn't have very easy chance of picking it up either, to be honest. So that's the positive thing. The bad thing is that it's really not in a good place. That wasn't a good place to push you in, but it worked out, surprisingly enough. Yeah, I doubt we are able to get a touchdown now because it's more next to these guys who are all here, and well, we have a good situation in there, sure, but Kugel the Clever, poor Kugel the Clever. Well, Verax picked up the ball and blocked that, so I guess we have a chance still. 2 turns. Verax, you have the ball, you are basically free to move. If we just clear out the way for you, that is. Push is okay. Follow up? Yeah, sure. Now then. You need to move. Maybe into here, as a protection. And then Verax will maybe move into here. Should be relatively... like, is it safe enough, though? That's what I'm thinking. Is it better to go into here, even though it's close next to the border? Or is it better to go into here, just try to block this guy out, and... I could try to also throw the ball, but we are not really that agile that I would trust that. Or hand off the ball, but still this wouldn't be the best place to do it. Should I blitz this guy with Verax? It shouldn't be the worst option. We can even move a little bit after that. Let's try that. Okay, both down is fine. Get up. The crowd is cheering at least. Mr. Gottlieb, I shouldn't have tried this, should I? Yeah, I shouldn't have tried it. Yeah, I don't think this is going to ever work. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. He got up. He's not blitzing though, but he's one dice for them in there. Like, as well as that guy. That guy moved, but he tried to dodge and blitz, which also didn't work. But you would have to somehow get all the way in there. And well, you could try to blitz yourself. Still does mean that we would have to get someone in there to help, I would say. Because you can get up otherwise, but no. If I blitz with you, this is like still only one dice block, so that's the... Okay, you have movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I blitz into here, would be successful. Then I could still move into there, but you would still be... Google, try to get up. Try to go there to dodge to help, I guess. Because I don't think I have any other chance to try to get anyone in there to help. Thank goodness for the dodge. Okay. You're not gonna make that dodge roll though. And you don't have frenzy. I could try to give the ball to Saeke, who could try to do it then perhaps. I don't know if I can actually do it after the blitz. Let's just try to see if, how this goes. Yeah, follow up. I didn't blitz. I meant to blitz. I meant to blitz. Aww. That's just a shame. To fail because of that. Not to be able to make a touchdown because of freaking damn. Ah. Well, at least I got an injury roll because of that. But that's annoying. I forgot to mark the blitz. Aw, well, that was the first battle. 1-0 victory, but at least there was a lot of action there. I could have got on the second touchdown at least. I'm sure of it. I would have been able to get it, but failure. Simply put, failure. But I hope you enjoyed the match. And yes, we are definitely going to reroll that. Our victory was 1. We rolled 1 and would get 20. So reroll, yes. Okay, at least we get 40k. 40 pounds. Yeah, match rating 8 out of 20. Not something that they like that much. Okay, well, Mr. Hume is the player of the match apparently. The most valuable player. For them, it was some guy called Catherine Maidre-Coude. Something like that. Well, at least it was a victory, but we didn't get any level ups. We got 3 SPPs to, or star player points to Google, 5 for Mr. Hume now then, and Saeke got 2 from the very last injury roll. But that was the very first match. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you next time with the Deer of the Dark in Blood Bowl. See you then.